The season for you guys a year ago, let's go back for a second, because coming off a national championship, you know what the expectations are around here, and that's what you want, clearly, is for the expectations to be championships. I think there's two trains of thought for a lot of coaches when you come up a little bit short. One is to say, last year was last year, and we're not going to talk about it, we're not going to think about it, it's a completely different team, it doesn't exist. The other would be to say, let's use that to put a chip on our shoulders going into this season that we came up a little bit short.
Yeah, I think we do a little bit of both. We wanted I think our guys have learned about the lessons of the past. We didn't think we really handled being the national champions really well, even though we're 19-3 and only lost 3 games by 4 goals. We led the country with All-Americans with 12. We had 13 All-Conference guys. Still a great year, but we didn't think that we played with the same swagger maybe we did the year before. I think the guys are learned from those lessons. You haven't brought it up a lot, but I think that when you watch the way we practice, the intensity that we practice with, how excited the guys are to practice, I think we were more refocused this year about what the ultimate goal is. And so, and that's what we kind of talk about. What is our goal? What are we looking to do? Because you can't always turn it on and off. We want our guys to play hard all the time. We understand they can't play great all the time. We want them to play hard, and I think they're doing that. So we want to understand what happened last year, and we want to win national titles. That's obviously our goal. We came up short of that, but we still had a great year. But this year we're really focusing on let's learn from last year and apply those lessons to this year.
After weeks of hard, cold practices, the Stangs are finally ready to kick off their season. They were scheduled to start with a home opener against York College, but it was postponed until April due to weather. This meant that the Stangs would have to head up to New York to play the number 1 ranked RIT Tigers in the Carrier Dome. Stevenson had lost its last 2 meetings with RIT and was eager to prove themselves in enemy territory. The Stangs ended the first quarter up 4-3, but RIT would dominate the last three and take home the win 17-10. Next week on Stangs Family, the Mustangs take on Western New England in their home opener.